disc brakes.
So Chris Froome talks disc brakes. Now this is very interesting, since he is a professional rider with that much experience, and of course he's a top GC rider, which means he is a really good climber, time trialist and descender. I mean, you see it here, descending like a maniac on the top tube, which is now banned by the UCI, by the way. So he will know how to brake on a bike, whether it's rim brake or disc brakes. And in his video talking about his Factor road bike from his new team, Israel Startup Nation, he talks about disc brakes, and actually he states that he's not sold on them 100%, and then goes on and points out a few points during which he really puts a lot of criticism out about disc brakes, which is really interesting to hear, since professional riders nowadays are sponsored by road bike manufacturers that really push disc brakes, especially Specialized and Trek. But now it's like 80% of the peloton. Pinarello are one of the rare World Tour teams that still run rim brakes predominantly. And Chris goes on and says that you have constant rubbing. So it's not rubbing that occurs from time to time. He talks really about constant rubbing, since one piston can just be smoother than the other. And being a bicycle mechanic, I can really support this claim that if you have a disc brake caliper that has been running for a few thousand kilometers, the probability that the two pistons run exactly at the same smoothness is really low, especially when it's not quite high quality. Which is interesting again, because of course Chris runs the top-notch group set from Shimano, the Dura Ace, and from a group set with that quality and price, you should expect high quality, which involves smoothly running pistons. He also mentions rotors that will just like deform, because there's quite a lot of heat that will generate during long and steep descents. With Shimano, we have made the experience here in the shop that they can actually get really soft and then form in whatever way and then rub. With Campagnolo, we have actually made really good experiences, especially the latest disc rotors from Campagnolo are really straight, and we haven't had any problems. Froome then says that the disc brakes do their job. They stop when he wants to stop, in the wet and in the dry. But I am sure that also the rim brakes did that job for him in a very good way. Otherwise, he wouldn't have won as many Tour de France's just like that. So really interesting. First top class World Tour rider I hear about that really talks openly about disc brakes. And he really claims that there are still a lot of problems, and technology isn't at the point where it needs to be in order to be produced and ridden on the regular. So if you're interested in checking out the video, it's actually on Froome's YouTube channel. He actually has a YouTube channel now, pretty cool. We see that he has Swiss stops, rotors and brake pads. So interesting review from Chris Froome here. I'm expecting a lot more on his channel. Thank you very much for checking this video, and stay tuned. There are a lot of videos in the making, some reviews of group sets and bikes, and also workshop tips. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.